Hey, good morning. Good, good, good morning to you. Good, good morning. Good, good, good morning to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter when you may be catching this particular broadcast. Altavis Pelzer here, your voice manager, and I unmute the voice of women who are ready to speak up about what has kept her silent for way too long. Let's have a conversation. I don't know if you know this, but we've been doing the play series for this week. It's time to press play. What does that mean? That means pursue big things, leave the table, applied knowledge, and YOU. And I'm super excited to bring this particular series. I've gotten so much feedback, guys. Thank you so much for those of you that have been messaging me, calling me, going, "Girl, this series is lit. Like, what is you doing to my life?" But I appreciate each and every one of you that has been sharing it out, commenting. Listen, it matters greatly. For those of you who may be catching this for the first time because somebody shared it out, I appreciate you. Welcome to the party. Uh, Make sure that you go and let me know in the comments below where it is that you're coming in from, so that way I can come and high five you for catching the replay and give a conversation with you real quick. Get to know who you is, who you are, what you doing, how your mama doing, how your mama doing. With that being said, I'm excited about today because today is about applied knowledge. And man, is this ain't a topic that we need to talk on. I got a couple pages of notes for this one. Uh, Simply because when we think about knowledge and wisdom, we can get a lot of knowledge and wisdom from different people. Listen, God used a donkey, a burning bush. Listen, we can get applied knowledge. That didn't sound right, but you'll figure out what I'm talking about as you tune in and listen in. We can get applied knowledge from many different sources, but pride will make you offended by good information. I know, she just going right in. I understand. I get it. Good morning, Lorville. I see you. How are you this morning? Yeah, I get it. Applied knowledge. Listen, pride will make you offended by good information. Oh, thank you for sharing, Francesca. Are you sis? Applied knowledge. This is the thought process. Pride will make you offended by good information. And so for so many, we have conversations with people, we take classes and courses, we're going and buying books and all of this stuff, and we're not applying the information because we've been offended by the person that gave us the information. We've been offended by the information itself. Whoo, y'all know I'm not holding nothing back, y'all. We've been offended by the information itself. Listen, information will either command you to change or comfort you to stay. Come on, come on, come on. Y'all better catch it this morning. Information will either command you to change or comfort you to stay. And so, one of the things that we've done as entrepreneurs, as coming into the industry, let's just be honest. How many of y'all have joined a class, a program, read a book, and you're like, it wasn't really for me, and you haven't done anything for it with the information that you gathered. You didn't do anything with the information. The webinar is still sitting on your laptop. Come on. I know I'm not the only one. Y'all go. Okay, listen, I won't tell your business. I just tell mine. The information was still sitting on the laptop. The books were sitting on the shelf, had not even been cracked open. But for some reason, I didn't value, come on now, I didn't value the information that was being given to me as wisdom. And so oftentimes, that's where we're at. Come on. Good morning, Travis. How are you this morning? I didn't apply it as wisdom. And so therefore, I missed out on opportunities because here it is. I had all of this wisdom and was doing nothing with it. First things first, we need to acknowledge that wisdom can come from anywhere. So that means take your pride out of it. Somebody not gonna like that. I understand. I get it. Somebody didn't like that, not one bit. Acknowledge wisdom. That means we got to take pride out of the conversation. Acknowledge wisdom, because guess what? Some of the people that may have the information you need where somebody that offended you. It's somebody that did you wrong. It's somebody who you listen said something about you. It's somebody who hurt you. But there's wisdom that they have for you. And when you take back a step, come on, take that step back. Relax your shoulders and look at the wisdom that is being offered. You'll be better off for it. Now, listen, I know somebody somewhere fitting to be mad at me. This is going to be that one that tingle your toes. This is going to be that message that is just like, no, 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 sis, no, this not. I'm supposed to be able to do this. I'm supposed to be able to do that. Come on. Lorvelle said, absolutely. Listen, I'm supposed to be able to do X, Y, and Z. I'm supposed to be able to go here and go there. Listen, you will go no further than where your pride keeps you. You can't go no further than where your pride is going to keep you at. And so many people get stuck. I'm gonna get y'all unstuck this morning because y'all know I'm not going to just come to you with the information and not give you what you need. What you need, yes indeed, give you what you need. No, I'm never going to be that person to just come and crunch on y'all toes and not give you what you need to be able to take this to another level. So let's take this to another level. Let's have this discussion right here, right now. Acknowledge the wisdom that is coming from somebody else. Pride will make you offended by good information. So we got to check our pride at the door. We got to relax our shoulders and check our pride at the door. If somebody acknowledges that there's something wrong with something you're doing, acknowledge the wisdom, relax your shoulders, and check your pride at the door. Can I tell you something? Pride will cost you your legacy if you let it. I don't know if y'all hear me this morning. Pride will cost you your legacy if you let it. It will cost you the legacy that God placed on the inside of you. It'll cost you the legacy that you're supposed to be leaving to your children and your children's children. It will cost you the legacy that is supposed to be bringing you all of this money and this freedom and this peace that you say you wanted. You've allowed pride to be a smokescreen and to keep you where you are. Now, again, I don't know. I'm not going to tell y'all business. I just tell my business. That's okay. I'm okay with telling my business. But today, we need to apply the knowledge that we already have, and we need to be mindful about the knowledge that we take in. That part. So relax your shoulders. I know some of y'all done already got tensed up this morning. That wasn't my intent at all. Relax your shoulders. Let's get into this work. So first things first, we talked about how we have to acknowledge that wisdom, right? After you've acknowledged the wisdom, after you've checked your pride at the door, after you've realized that information will either command you to stay, or am I trying to change? Come on. Am I trying to stay or am I trying to change? Am I trying to go to another level and be successful, or am I trying to stay where I'm at? The reality is that some of you subconsciously have made a decision that you want to stay where you're at. And so you won't accept the applied knowledge. You won't accept the wisdom because you've made a commitment in your heart that you want to stay where you are. You're comfortable. it's hard trying to go to another level. You're comfortable where you are. You're comfortable in what you're making right now. You're still at your job that you said you wanted to leave because you're comfortable at your job. You're still living in the place that you said you didn't want to live in anymore because you're comfortable there. Can I be honest? Can we be real? At some point, you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. At some point, the mother bird puts branches into the nest to make it uncomfortable so the bird does not want to stay there anymore. Some of you are walking around getting scratched up, banged up, beat up because you're in an uncomfortable spot, but you found comfort there. Let me tell you something. If 2020 taught you nothing else, it taught you not to be comfortable in where you are. I don't care what position that is. And that'll preach on a whole nother level if you just go on and let that filter through your shana. Don't get comfortable in where you are because things are subject to change. So here's how we go ahead and we apply that knowledge that we're getting. First and foremost, write it down. Please stop trying to leave stuff up in your head with the shopping list and with what you got to do for the kids, and you got to pay for this for the school, and you got to listen, and the ministry at church wants you to do that. Please stop leaving stuff in your head. I need y'all to write stuff down. Now, for me, I always tell my clients, do it on index cards, because once you're completed with doing that particular task, you can rip it up and you can throw it away. But if you never write it down, it's never going to get done. But I found that, now this is, again, I won't tell y'all business, I just tell mine. I found that we write things down in notebooks and put them on shelves because that's another level of our comfortability. I want to be able to say that I wrote it down, but I don't want to act on it. Because I'm writing it down and putting it in a notebook, and the notebook ain't even in front of me. I ain't even cracked the notebook open for a month, 2 months. The notebook not in front of me. But here it is. I said I wanted to change. So some of y'all, this is your moment today. I'm coming at you. Yeah, I sorry, not sorry. Today is the day you need to go back through your notebooks. Today is the day that you need to go and open up those pieces of napkin and pieces of paper that you got all spread across your desk. You need to open them up and see what they actually say. Today is the day you need to go back to them notebooks and say, this is the book I was supposed to be writing. Let me get on it. Some of you need to go back to them notebooks and say, this is the program I was supposed to be launching. Let me go ahead and launch it. I'm stepping on toes this morning. I understand. I get it. But I need you to have this understanding is that we can still finish 2020 strong. We can still finish. Okay, let me speak directly to you. You can still finish 2020 strong. But you cannot finish it strong without applying the knowledge and wisdom that you've been given. Did you catch it? I hope y'all caught that. Far too many times there are people running around with all of this information. Again, if you check your phone, if you check your cloud, if you check your listen, your laptop, you got all of this stuff and you're not doing nothing with it. It's money that you're leaving on the table. You leaving money on the table every day. Some of you had ideas. Come on, look, Shu said it. Let's hashtag catch it. You've been leaving money on the table each and every day simply because there's stuff sitting in those notebooks. $1 million ideas. And you just sitting on it. So that's why I tell people index cards. And then once a week, you go through your index cards and you or as you're working through stuff, you mark off your stuff. And then when you're done, rip it up. Let me tell you something. There is such a power in being able to say you completed something. There's a power that you get. There's a feeling that comes with that when you complete something. So when you complete it and you're able to say, I completed this, I did this, I did this. Because can I tell y'all something? 2020 has been a year full of people saying, I can't do it. 2020 has been a year full of people saying, I should have did it. It's been a year of people saying, I could have done it. But you will be the one to say, I did it. I completed the task. I finished the race. Come on. Oh, yeah, Chu. You know, I love the index cards. I completed the task. So, number one is write it down. Number two is take small bites. Small bites lead to big actions. Something that I found is that people get overwhelmed, and that leads to procrastination, that leads to fear, it leads to anxiety because you're putting all of this stuff down. Some of y'all got 30 things on your to-do list, and guess what? You're not about to get all 30 of them done. Can we be real? Can we be honest? Some of you got 30 things on your to-do list right now, and you're not about to get all 30 of those things done. But it made you feel like you were there was this feeling that came with you being able to put all of those things down on paper, but it's an overwhelming feeling by the time you get a few things into the list. And so then we start to procrastinate. Then we twiddling our thumbs. Then we on social media. Then we watching shows. We binge watching stuff. Then we going and oh man, I was supposed to go to the store. Then we going. Success requires focus. And anybody that tells you anything other than that is lying. Success requires focus. Come on. Look, you said it. I love the index card method. I love it. Success requires focus. My index cards allow me to focus. For you, it may be the notebook because you only have one notebook and it stays in front of you. That requires you to focus. Listen, you can win. You can succeed in this year. You can still end the year strong. Come on. You can still end the year strong, but it's going to require you to focus. I can't be focused on what everybody else is doing because their journey is not my journey. Y'all better come on this morning. I don't know if y'all told a person, tell a person, tell a person, look, hashtag catch it, hashtag preach. Listen, it's so valuable. I'm going to tell you what, when you apply the knowledge, what it does for you, it puts you in a position of authority. When you apply the knowledge, it puts you in a position of authority. And so I'll give you, again, I won't tell y'all business, I'll tell mine. So even this morning, I posted my Black Friday sale link in one of the groups, like, because it's already available, it's already up. And when I posted it, somebody responded back, oh, you have, good morning, Roz. Somebody responded back and said, oh, you have two different prices on your Black Friday sale, and two different values, not two different prices. So it said one value one place and said another value another place. So I'm like, well, you know, that in my mind, immediately you go to what? Well, Dad, you just critiquing me and da 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 da. But the reality is it's, you acknowledge the wisdom. This is, again, I tell you guys, I'm not telling you something that I read. I'm not telling you something that, you know, oh, somebody might have told me about this and I'm regurgitating it to you. I'm telling you my life. I'm telling you what I've lived. I'm telling you what I've gone through, because a lot of you feel as though what you're going through right now is is you're the only one going through it. A lot of you feel like what you're enduring in this moment is you're the only one that's ever endured it. And it's not the case. The enemy wants you to feel as though you're alone in your journey. The enemy wants you to feel as though you're an island. And when you become an island, then you cannot get the resources and information you need for you to succeed. What happens when you are on an island? There's only certain resources that you can go and have access to on an island. Come on, Roz said it. Goals require change. There's only certain resources that are accessible to you on an island. So if the enemy can make you believe that you're an island, then you won't take the information. You won't go after what you need, and you can't reach the success that will change generations. I don't know if y'all heard me this morning. I don't know if y'all heard. I don't know if y'all caught it. I don't know if y'all listen. I don't know if you shared it. Because I need you to have this understanding. So this is recent. And so I went and I'm looking, and because I'm looking, I'm getting frustrated and saying, well, I don't see where there's two different values for the money. I don't like was she just nitpicking or da, 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 da? Like you in my mind, this is what I started to think. And then I said, all right, what did I say? Relax my shoulders, accept the knowledge, accept the wisdom. Okay, so obviously they saw it from a different vantage point. And so I need to look at it from the vantage point that they saw it. What is the first thing that they see when they look? They see the graphic. Let me look at the graphic. That was where the price, the wrong price was. It was on the graphic. Simple fix. Just go change the graphic, change the price on the graphic, and update it. But here's the thing: is that could have deterred somebody else from buying purchasing my products if I would have allowed offense to be what I consumed. Y'all not hearing me this morning. Y'all not trying to get this good message. Y'all not, I don't see no hallelujahs or nothing. Come on. Look, True said bomb drop. I need y'all to have this understanding. Because guess what? Somebody told you something and you can't be offended by it. What did I say earlier? Information will either command you to change or comfort you to stay the same. Pride will make you offended by good information. That was good information. Am I right? Y'all tell me. Am I right or am I wrong? Was it good information? That was something I needed to know, right? And I'm thankful that she told me, because guess what? She didn't have to. I'm gonna tell you this how quickly the enemy tries to rise up and tries to do things. She didn't have to tell me the information. She could have just left it and said, oh well, she'll figure it out. She could have just left it at that, but she didn't. She gave me that information. She gave me that wisdom. I acknowledged the wisdom. I allowed myself to relax my shoulders. I allowed myself to calmly look at what it was. And then when I changed my perspective, I was able to see what she saw and make the adjustments. And make the adjustments. Exactly. I never know. And the thing about it is, I don't know where that relationship had. I don't know who that person was. I don't know where that relationship may go with that person, or it may be a friendship. It may be a business friendship. It may be, I don't know where that'll go. But the thing about it is I did not allow it to I didn't allow it to grow in a negative way in my life. Some of you right now are sitting on conversations and allowing it to fester on the inside of you because you took offense. You took offense to it. And therefore, you can't apply the wisdom that was given to you because you took offense. This is maturity, y'all. Success requires change. Goals require change. And it's not until you wholeheartedly step full force into it that you are able to put yourself in a position to where now I can open up opportunities. Come on. That's right. Corrections are lessons. And these lessons are ones that are necessary, y'all. Again, that could have been the reason why somebody else did not go and purchase my podcasting bundle, because they saw that discrepancy. The fact that she saw that, I'm appreciative that she showed me. I'm appreciative. So write it down. Small bites lead to big actions. Take small bites. Stop overwhelming yourself. Stop thinking that you have to do it all today. Stop thinking that you have to be all things to all people. Can I tell y'all something? One of the lessons that you will learn when it comes to applying knowledge is that I cannot be everything to everybody. In order for me to apply the knowledge that I am given, in order for me to apply the wisdom that I am given, I must tell some people no, because I have to take time out to digest and consume what I need. Can I tell you that there are so many business owners that are still scared to say no? They think they have to show up for every program. They have to show up for every conference. They have to show up for every opportunity. Can I tell y'all something? Can I break that? Can I break that spirit over you today? Can I break that? Because I need you to show up where you are supposed to show up, not just show up just to be a number. Can we stop doing that in 2020? Can we cancel being just a number in 2020? I don't know. Can we cancel just being a number in 2020? Because I can tell you something. If you have pride that is holding you back and making you offended by knowledge and wisdom that is being given to you, you just a number. Because you'll never reach that level of success. For you to reach that 1% you're trying to reach, or you trying to make it to 7 figures, you trying to make it to that's great. And you probably have the wisdom to do it. I told my clients, I'm like, some of y'all, I have a whole program for you to be able to reach 6 figures. But I can't give it to you if your mind is not in the right place. I can't give it to you if you're not going to apply the information. Because guess what? There's going to be people that apply the information and make 6 figures in 6 months. There's going to be people that apply the information and add an additional 6 figures to what they already been making. I have people who have connected with me, who are business owners, who are making 6 and 7 figures, who are taking the information that I have given them, duplicated it, and made money from it, opened up opportunities because of it, created things because of it. And they're looking at me like, this needs to be a program for people who've already started a business. This needs to be a program for people, like, you need to put this together for people. Like, if other people don't want it, okay, well, that's on them. That's on them if they don't want it and they don't want to apply it. But the information you have, I applied it, and this, and this happened. The information you gave me, I applied it, and this, and this happened. Listen, even to social media, I have given my clients in my account, this is in my accountability membership, I've given them tips and tools for them to be able to access bigger, greater things and do things. But I'm giving them the foundational pieces. Some of them, it took them a while to get it, but when they got it, they saw things change. They saw the shift. When they applied the knowledge, everything changed. When they applied the knowledge. Can I share this with you guys? Oh, that's gonna hurt. Some of you, the reason why you can't get people to consume your content and consume your knowledge and your wisdom is because you don't even know what it feels like to consume somebody else's. You have not been consistently consuming wisdom and applying the knowledge that you have received. But you want people to do the same for you. You want people to receive your knowledge and wisdom and apply that. When I shifted and realized that I had to go back and say, am I writing things down? Am I taking it in small bites so that way I can see the success? And then number 3, am I finding the accountability that I need? Because some of y'all got wisdom for days and are doing nothing with it because nobody's holding you accountable. You don't have somebody that you're going to and sitting on the phone with and they chewing you out because you didn't do what you said you were going to do. See, applied wisdom is understanding that there's always going to be somebody who's at a greater level than I am that can teach me something. I get it. It's easy to stay in the comfortable spaces. I get it. Being comfortable is great for hot chocolate and movies. But when you are trying to reach success, you can't stay in your comfort zone. And so that applied knowledge, you need accountability in order to see it through. And so I'm always telling those in my accountability community membership that you are on your own journey. The accountability I give to you is not going to be the same accountability I give to somebody else. But what I saw was that there are women in business who are making 5, 6, 7 figures in their business and they need help. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do a different version of this. It's going to be more intense. But I'm about to go ahead and help women because that's what it is. I'm taking the knowledge that I have and applying it. Some of you're supposed to be doing a course. You're supposed to be doing a program. And you ain't doing it because you haven't applied the information you have. Haven't applied it at all. And this is the thing. This is what I got. Somebody else said something to me because I'm always having conversations. Listen, if y'all don't know, I have conversations with women in business throughout the whole week. I can't tell you how many women in business I was on the phone with yesterday, last week, and the week before. I think I was able to meet up with and do interviews for and all of this, over 200 women. Over 200 women in business. And I was able to tell them things and share with them and engage with them. And it opened up so many different things. It did. It opened up so many opportunities. But guess what? It was when I went back to my accountability and my accountability said, listen, there's something greater here because there's more people that need you. And there's some women that are already making 6 and 7 figures that need you. So you need to do something for them. And I said, I'm on it. Applied knowledge, applied wisdom, because they already see my program. They already saw what I've been able to do. They've taken action on the things that I've told them to do and seen the results. See, something that y'all, and this is the funniest thing ever, results speak volumes. Check the results. Come on, come on. Completed goals require maturity. Check the results. Check the receipts. And I'm not talking about how much they got in a PayPal. I'm not talking about how much they got in a Stripe. I'm talking about what's the results of the people that they are connected to. Can I tell y'all something? When you start applying knowledge, people will see your fruit. You won't have to go and shout it from the mountaintops. You won't have to go and be in front of everybody and look at what I did. Look at what I did. Don't be that person. You don't have to be that person. But the fruit will remain. When you apply the knowledge, there will be fruit. If you applying the knowledge and you don't see no fruit, check your source. check your source. If you're applying knowledge and you don't see any fruit, check your source. Because it's either one or two things. I told you, because information will either command you to change or it will comfort you to stay. If it's comforting you to stay, then is it really the information that you need? That's an ouch. That's an ouch. Oh, that's an ouch. Because people get comfortable. Listen, we find comfort in being able to say, at least I tried. Oh, woo, this morning. I hope y'all getting all these little bricks and building something with it. Listen, we get comfortable in being able to say, at least I tried. Oh yeah, I tried that program. I tried that fitness program. I tried that milkshake. There's something in being able to say, I tried that. I need y'all to do more than just try. I need y'all to put a deliberate effort into being successful by doing it. Like, we're not just trying to end the year strong. I need you to end the year strong. We're not just trying to, get a new level in our business. We're not just trying to have more clients. Listen, when I tell y'all something, and I'll leave you guys with this because I want y'all to really have a clear understanding. Again, I'm not telling you something from things I've read. I'm telling you from my own experience. This year, my blog has tripled the engagement from the year before, which allowed me to put myself in a position to monetize my blog. Applied knowledge. Not just looking things up, not just researching things. I get that. We can get information overload when we go and we keep researching and researching instead of us just utilizing what it is we have, that applied knowledge we have, and moving forward and executing on that. We want to try all these different things. No. Be successful in that one thing or in that few things and take that to a whole nother level. So for me, it was the blog and the podcast. I stopped doing the stuff with speaking. Why? Because I'm going to be successful in the blog and the podcast. Well, guess what? This year, my blog has doubled in engagement and views. I've gotten, y'all know we on a road to 10,000 downloads by the end of December, and we will reach that. Next month, we got a whole series coming out called the Power of Why series. January, I got another series coming out. I'll tell y'all about that when it comes. But it opened up opportunities. Because guess what? I was applying the knowledge that I had. Anytime I go to a conference, if I sit in a conference session, I am applying something that I learned from that conference. I'm not just sitting on it. How many of y'all got information from conferences? Listen, I had notes from conferences. I had worksheets, workbooks from conferences, and I'm like, it's just sitting here. But when I started going and applying that information, it changed everything. So this year, I'm ending the year strong. We will make 10,000 downloads for the podcast. Not only that, this year I'm leveling up when it comes to what I'm doing in my business. The focus is the podcast. The focus is the blog. Why? Because my focus is giving women a platform to be able to get more exposure. My focus is to be a media mogul. Okay. That's the focus, because I think we've gotten to a point where so many media outlets are, it's, they're good for some, but you already have to have a following. They're good for some, but you already got to have connections. And so that's cute that we're going and fighting to be on ABC and NBC, but our ABC and NBC and all of the rest of these different media platforms giving us really the exposure that we desire? See, they've gotten to a point where they've lost touch in communication with the individual. I'm not about to lose that touch. And so I look at Huffington Post, and then I look at hashtag Our Voice Matters, and I'm like, Our Voice Matters has gone and impacted the lives of people all around the world. How is the Huffington Post doing it? I think different, y'all. We are not the same. I think so different. I think so different. I created platforms to go and elevate other women in business. We not the same. I'm a giver until I can't give no more, because I see the impact, and I love how God orchestrated it, that this year, in the midst of a pandemic, in the midst of all of the chaos going on, in the midst of all of these things, He has given me stories that I can go and post that will uplift people. He has given me opportunities to be in front of a global platform. My podcast is global. My blog is a global platform. I am not just doing small things. He's put me in a different position. But it wasn't until I started applying the knowledge that I already had. And so y'all about to see some good congratulations coming through. I'm about to start posting things and letting you guys know that, yeah, we're taking it to another level. Monetizing the platforms, I didn't start out monetizing it or listening to the people that told me I should do this and I should do that. Why? Because guess what? I wouldn't be where I am right now if I had. I wouldn't. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready. Because guess what? We not done. We still got YOU, which is tomorrow. For those of you that may be catching this for the first time, we have already, this is the press play series of the morning press. Listen, y'all know I'm back, y'all. Guess who's back? Altavis Pelzi, your voice manager. I unmute the voice of women who are ready to speak up about what has kept her silent for way too long. Guess what? When they wouldn't give me a platform, sis created one. Huh? Okay, not just one, but like 3. Don't judge me. But when they didn't give me a platform, I created them. And I opened up those platforms for so many other women to be able to come in and share what it is that they have and know. With that being said, make sure you come and join the conversation, bit.ly/World Voice Community. Join the free Facebook group. We have opportunities for you in there. Today is our sip and sell. Sip and sell. Sip and Sell. Today is our Sip and Sell. Super excited. Our host, Stephanie Smith and Paula McDowell, will be hosting it. It starts at 1 p.m. in the group, 1 p.m. in the group. And then also, there are other people that will be posting their different Black Friday sales and going live in the group. It's about to be pandemonium. If y'all don't know, and now you know. Super excited about it, though. Looking forward to being able to really take this to a whole nother level. I see the value in people, and I want other people to see how valuable you are. That part. So with that being said, I appreciate you. Thank you for those who shared it out. Thank you for those who commented. Thank you for joining the conversation. I appreciate you guys. And till next time, woo, don't forget, don't forget to press it out.